Welcome back, Catfish Catsby here. This is Valheim Survival Walkthrough episode 12. And in this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to tame boar and to create a boar farm. So, I did a little bit of work off camera. If you've noticed here from the last episode, I created a little, I guess you would call it a raised bed for the garden over here. A little protection, not much, but hopefully mobs can't walk over and eat my carrots so easily. So, let's get right into it. I also did a little work off camera. I chopped down a few trees over here, and I created our first little modest boar pen over here. Nothing special, but something that'll get us started. And an important step for your boar farms is you're going to need carrots, or I believe turnips also work, but you need something to feed your captured boar so that they become acclimated. Because we're making a boar farm, I'm going to go ahead and save some of these carrots so that I can tame the boar. I'm going to save about 4 of them. That should be enough, and I'll get more later as they're starting to tame. Okay, those 4. So, in order to start to tame boar, you need to have them in a space that is enclosed so they can't wander off or break through it easily and escape. You can pull this off with something as simple as round pole fences and miscellaneous now. You can do it as something as simple as a round pole fence, but I wanted to make it look a little bit nicer and be a little bit more defendable in case I get raided inevitably along the path later. My boars will be a little bit more safe from whatever Grey Dwarf brute comes up. Keep them pinned up a little bit longer as I defend them. So, you want to grab some boar, and what you want to do is bring them back to where you have a pin set up with a space that you can pull them in and also trap them back in. You can do this by just jumping in a pin and building behind you, but a door works a little bit better in my opinion. So, in the previous episode, I want to say 5 or 6 maybe, I found this boar stone over here, and that's going to be real nifty. I also made a little path to it off camera, so we're going to run over there. We're going to aggro some boar, get them to follow us all the way back here. We're going to need to get 2 of them, and if we're really lucky, we'll even get a star or 2-star boar, which would be even nicer. So, let's go over there right now. I think we have all of our stuff. Let's grab ourselves some boar. Okay, so we made it to our boar spawner over here, and it looks like we did not get so lucky this time. So I'm going to run around, see if I can get these spores to spawn. Okay, well it's not at our boar spawn, but here's a boar. We're gonna get him to follow us for a bit. Yeah, I get it. You're angry. Come on. I'm gonna put on my helmet because they're probably gonna punch us out. Hey, Grayling, I don't need a farm view, so get the hell out of here. Come on, look at her. So now that you have a boar in a pen, you want to give it something that it can eat, and if you're lucky, you can go to sleep even. But what you want to do first is you want to make sure your boar can't see you, so they have to calm down first. You'll notice there's a red exclamation mark above their health bar and their name. Once that goes down, they should calm down soon, and once it goes over to eat the carrots, you will notice some hearts pop up above it. That's how you know it's working. And another thing you want to do while they are taming is stay within render distance of them, so this should be close enough so that they continue to tame and acclimatize. And once they're fully tamed, you won't have to worry about them despawning, but if they are taming and you run off, say, while they're still being tamed, they will despawn. So we're going to go to sleep here, cross our fingers. Alright, so good news, the boar did not despawn, it looks like. So we're going to go get a closer look at our boar over here. So you'll notice these golden, I believe is the color, maybe bluish in the fog. It'll have these hearts popping up above it, and that's how you know that the boar or whatever animal you are taming is becoming tamed. The word that they use in the game, I believe, is acclimatizing something. Acclimatizing. So, once they fully acclimatize, once they reach 100% tameness, they will be tame and they will no longer try to attack you or freak out like this. They'll calm down a lot more. They won't try to escape their pen. And at that point, you can start breeding the boars, but you're going to need 2 of them. So we're going to stay here until this boar fully tames, and that, I believe, will take 2 to 3 in-game days. And then we're going to go grab another boar and tame it as well. So let's tame this boar. Okay, quick tip here. While you are taming your animals, if you want to have your sneak skill be raised and you want an easy way to raise your sneak skill, what you can do is nearby your cage without aggravating and potentially letting your pinned animal escape, you can sneak back and forth to raise your sneak skill for pretty much nothing. So while you're waiting to tame your boar or your wolf or your lox, go ahead and improve your sneak skill. It'll help you throughout the game, and you're not going to be able to go anywhere while this is happening anyways, so why not? Alright, so as I was taming our first boar, found this guy here. So we're going to try to see what we can pull off. Aw, damn him. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go, here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There it is. Okay. And now we sneak. Perfect. So it looks like both boar are now acclimatizing, taming. So now we just wait. Okay. So it has taken several in-game days and quite a bit of carrot farming along the way, but we have 2 tamed boar over here. So we're going to take some carrots in our inventory and we're going to feed our tamed boar to start our boar farm. So let's get into it. Okay, we have 13 carrots here. This should be enough to feed them for a while until we can harvest some more carrots. And what we're going to do to make this boar farm effective is we're going to dig out a hole big enough for the, I forget what the baby boar are called. We're going to call them baby boar for now. Piglings, I believe. Piggies, maybe. So these piggies are going to go through this hole and into another pen and that way we can keep our 2 parent boar in place and secure, and we can have a constant outpour of piggies to grow up and farm for a bigger and bigger boar farm. So let's make this little piggy farm real quick. Okay, so we're gonna flatten out the area. And we're gonna build a wall, a fence. Okay, and now that we have a piggy fence down here, we're going to make this entrance here just short enough that the adult boars can't fit through, and just tall enough that our piggies can. So something like this. Probably make this a little bit better. Okay, this should be enough that the adults can't make it through. Let's find out. Alright, there we have our first piggy. So this piggy should be able to fit under this little doorway right here and fall down into our little pit, and he'll grow up to be a big boar and not be able to work his way back up. Okay, so once you have your piggy down into your secondary pen area, you can block it off temporarily until you have more piggies to transport, or you can just leave it to chance. They might stay in here before they grow up, but if they go back up into the adult pen before they grow, it'll cause some problems. Now, there are for sure more efficient ways, and we might come back to this later, to really force... Oh, look. How'd you get out here? Okay, so now we have 2 piggies down here, and they should grow up and become adult boars, and then we can harvest them for goodies. So, thank you very much, boars. Thank you, piggies. Okay, so that's how you set up a boar farm. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and a comment, please. It really does help me out. I will, as soon as the episode 13 is out, be linking it up in the top right around this time in the video. You know, I don't give a shit or a damn. Thanks for watching.